Good afternoon. Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. So happy to be alive today and to be here with all of you. So welcome, wherever you're finding this on whatever social media you happen to be on, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok. Welcome all of you who are finding it every day. I come on at this time. I'm Teri Angel, and I channel messages from the angels. And every day I come in and read the message that they give to us the night before. So hello, Luz. Oh, so good to have you on here again. Hello, Deirdre. Welcome, everybody that's finding this. If you find it, share it. Just click that share button. Click the like button too. I really like that. And let's get this party started. Let's listen to what the angels have to say to us, because it's always something exciting. Lotta Lips, hi there. Welcome. Thank you for being here on TikTok. Andrea Gregg, thank you for being on Facebook. Thank you for sharing, Deirdre. Okay, we got lots of people rolling in on both platforms. Hello. Thank you for joining. And if you're not following me on TikTok, please do that, because I would love to be able to tell you when I'm going live every day and have you come in so you don't miss any of these messages. Debbie, hello. Thank you for being here. Becky Lefave, thank you for coming in. Oh, this is awesome. Thank you, everyone, for finding this. And I'm going to get right to the reading. Every night they channel a message. So Embod Danny, hello, Danny. Thank you for being here. Zilly Chavez, hello, and thank you for finding this. Suzanne Millard, Lauren Riley, hello. All right, so I'm going to get to the message. This is the blog. It's on my website, Angelspeakers.com. So you can go there and read it, and all of the blogs that have been channeled in since the beginning of the year from the angels. Thank you for all those follows. I see you, Debbie. I see you, truck driving. I see you, Danny Fish. Thank you for following me on TikTok. All right, so the name of this blog is Nightbird. You can wait until life isn't hard anymore before you let me start that over again. You can't wait until life isn't hard anymore before you decide to be happy. And that's a quote from Nightbird. Those of you who may be familiar with her, a beautiful, beautiful soul that left this planet in February of this year. Her voice was like an angel, and she had so many words of wisdom for us in her young life that she was here for. So let's see what the angels have to say. Some people have every reason to be unhappy, upset, angry at life, at the hand they are dealt. When I first heard of Nightbird, Jane Markowitz, it was a news report that she had died. As my curiosity got the best of me, I decided to see what her life was about. What I discovered blew me away. Here was a beautiful soul with the most infectious smile you could imagine, and the voice of an angel standing on stage competing on a talent show, revealing to all the world that she was so much more than the bad things which had happened to her. Those things included a body riddled with cancer, and her outlook was 2% survival is not zero. And some people can't see God because they won't look low enough. Through all her pain and struggle, she continued to inspire millions, even until her dying breath and beyond, with her faith and positive outlook in what she lovingly termed her TED Talk from bed talk. The quote that grabbed my attention the most is this one. Sadness and grieving is the soul's way of saying this mattered. And you don't have to feel guilty for being sad. What a beautiful, wise soul who came here for just a minute to share her extraordinary light with the world. Dear angels, many people these days tell their loved ones not to grieve or be sad once they are gone. I love the fresh honesty and the raw sharing that this young lady did prior to her death. She gave permission for those who adored her to miss her once she left her physical body, saying that those human emotions are the way we honor what was lost, that they tell a story that says it mattered. I find this refreshing and freeing. I have lost many in my life who I have honored by shedding tears, as well as laughter and fond memories. I would like to think that we can get back to mourning without having to feel guilty for doing so. Dear ones, in the world you live in, there is going to be loss. To ignore the hurt you feel and the fact that your life is now different is to dishonor the life that was so beautifully expressed by a soul. You have a broad spectrum of emotions for a purpose. Do not deny yourself of feelings, dear ones. If you hurt, feel it, and then let it out. Do not let your emotions define you. Rather, let them complement who you are. Compassion will sometimes take you to a place that tugs at your heart. It's okay, as the dear soul you spoke about so beautifully expressed. It is much better to be honest and state how you feel than to try to bury it where no one can reach. Each one of you has walked on the earth. Each one of you who has walked on the earth deserve to be remembered and honored for the gift you are to creation. Laugh, cry, get angry, get sad. Love fully and strongly, and at the end of the day, when the light folds, hold your loved one close in your heart and wail your morning song to let the world know that their life was worth honoring in all ways, in sorrow and in joy. Dear angels, thank you. I love you. Today, I promise to hold a light and honor each person in my life, both those walking beside me and those who have gone on ahead of me. And if I find myself weeping, I will simply say, as Nightbird did, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Whew. You know, each day these messages just get deeper and deeper. And as they help us and guide us along this thing called life, sometimes it's exactly what we need to hear at the exact time we need to hear it. So I'd love to hear if you have a statement about this, whatever you got from this message today. If there's a question, a statement, if it touched you in some way, then I'd love to hear that. Just type it in the comments or give me a thumbs up or a heart or ever how you want to reply. But I really, really love that the message is just be. Just be. If you're sad, be sad. If you're remembering somebody fondly and you want to laugh, laugh. Just honor that there was a person that walked on this earth plane that meant something to you, that had a special place in your heart. And now you don't have them in the physical anymore. We have them in a different way. But not having that person in the physical means that there's a hole. And sometimes it feels like a hole in our heart, doesn't it? So welcome all of those who found this as I was doing the reading. Auntie Jean, hello. Lynn Marie. And Prachetta, hello, darling. Erica Valley. And Lauren says, happiness and joy is something I am struggling with right now. Yeah, a lot of us respond to things in different ways. And one of those ways is trying to find the joy in life again when our world gets rocked, or when we just can't seem to pull out of that low vibration. But it's a choice we make. It's a conscious, active thought that we feed into our subconscious, and that is what shows up in our world. So if you're having a problem laughing or smiling or enjoying the moment, look at what the conscious, active thought is. Is that thought going to only the things that are going wrong, that are happening, that's negative? And Lotta Lips says, yes, very wise statements she made. She was such a wise individual, wise way beyond her years. And she dealt with cancer for 6 years of her young life, and really came to a lot of places where she spoke about hope. She spoke about inspiration, and she never gave up on her faith, never. Julie Kiss, hi, darling. Oh, hello, hello. Suzanne says, beautiful message, Teri, definitely freeing. I would have been that person to say, don't grieve about me. You know, I was talking to Ruth Anderson this morning at Enlightened World Network, and it's interesting, isn't it, that for so many decades now, it seems, people who know that they're at the end of their existence here on earth, they tell their loved ones, don't grieve for me, don't cry, don't be sad. And that's totally against what our human wants to do. We want to express, we want to say, you know what, darn it, I miss you. I miss that person. I have people I lost that left their body years ago. I'm talking decades ago, that I still sometimes weep. I still sometimes get teary-eyed when I think of that person, and the fact that I can't pick up the phone and call them. I can't drive to their house and give them a big hug. There's a part of us, that human part of us, that really wants to be able to express to each other how we feel. And when that's taken and we no longer have the ability to do that in the physical, where they can hear it and they can feel it, there's a hole, and it does hurt. And so being very honest is the best thing we can do. Just as the angel said, if you feel it, feel it. Just go there to that place, but don't dwell there. Don't stay in that vibration of the unhappiness and the grief. There has to be a balance. There has to be a time when you say, okay, I can still feel this. It's not going to feel as hard. The hole is not going to feel so big, but I still feel that energy of missing someone. Jean Loriot says, how wonderful to have the freedom to feel what we need to feel without shame for being human. Thank you, Nightbird. I miss you, even though I never knew you. You were a gift to our world. She certainly was a gift to our world. And I am so grateful that we had her the little time that we did, that we learned some important lessons from her. And I love how the angels just shared with us the confirmation of, yeah, do that. Whatever feels right, do that. Have that feeling, explore it, thank it for being there. Thank the sadness. I know that sounds so weird, doesn't it? To thank your body when something is going on, when you're feeling down, when you're feeling depressed, when you're feeling the sadness and the grief. Say thank you. It's totally going into an acceptance mode. It's not fighting against the fact that you're human and you have these things happening, but it's allowing. And in that allowing, you're getting your wings. You're able to fly higher and higher, and then be the observer. When we are the observer, we are looking at things with different eyes. We are looking and saying, oh, I see what's going on. I am missing this person and I'm sad because of it. And then do it. Just feel the sadness, cry the tears, or scream out in anger, whatever it is you want to do, weep. Just let your body express, and you're honoring yourself and you're honoring that person that lived their life, ever how long they were with you. It could be just a minute. You know, some beings come into our life for just a minute. And that's all it takes to make that big of an impression on us. So let's see what we got. Lauren says, I feel indifferent about most things. I achieve goals, but I never get excited anymore. Well, there's a reason for everything, Lauren. So maybe just look and ask yourself, you know, what's up with that? And be okay. Be okay with it. There's no judgment. When we can go into just being who we are, what we are, how we are, and not judge that, not criticize that, then we find peace inside. So thank you all. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the gifts that you all are sharing on TikTok. I really appreciate that. Lotta Lip says, I feel my mom said it best. You're going to miss me when I am gone from here, but I shall be by you. Absolutely. Just hold on to that. Hold on to that promise, because she is. She says from the other side. Yes, absolutely. And Jean says, I think if the divine didn't want us to explore our emotions and learn and grow from that, he or she would have created us differently. Very true. And Prachetta says, ma'am, your voice is so comforting. I was missing my parents today. Love you so much, ma'am. Miss them, honey. Miss them. Cry, grieve, let it out, express it. Don't ever push it down and say it doesn't matter, because when you are exploring those emotions, you are giving life to that being that existed, and you're honoring them with every bit of you. Thank you all for being here. I'm going to go ahead and get off of the channel right now, because in 15 minutes, I am going to be back on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube, and I will be sharing a conversation with Sharon Ria, my dear friend. And we are going to talk about something very, very deep today. The name of the talk that we have both listened to and explored is called Consigned to Disobedience. And wow, let me tell you, this was a hard one for me to wrap my brain around. So we're going to explore that together in a conscious conversation in 15 minutes. Look for us to come back on the air. I love you all so much. Thank you for being here with me today. Stay in your